So, family guests, you are the very first on the channel to hear about the party we had last night. Yeah, me, Lisa and Dina, Lisa's friend Dina, not my Dina, transformed this house yesterday into a surprise party venue for Dina. It was brilliant, but it's a bloody miracle. Then I'm up and at it. We danced a lot, we drank a lot, we laughed a lot. It was brilliant. And I'm awfully, awfully glad that we pre-recorded the No Name Sunday show. Aren't I, dogs? Yeah? Time to go into doggies, I think. Chichi! Chichi! Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? I kid you not. Yesterday at one point, when all the girls were dancing here, the dogs were in the middle dancing and lying on their back and having their stomach stroked. They had a great time last night, didn't you, Toffs? Oh, anyway, dog time. Time for the first dish, and honestly, Mark was so excited when I told him what the prime ingredient in this dish was going to be. Evil wicked me. Right. So Mark has started filming because he watched me wandering round and round and round and said, "What are you looking for?" Okay, in my mind's eye, which isn't a good place to be, I have seen the pink Le Creuset that Stacey gave me somewhere. Oh look, there's the lid. But I know, so it's this that we're looking for, Mark.
I know what we're looking for.
That goes with this. But it's up somewhere. It was up high.
It was up here.
I remember seeing it up high somewhere. Bloody hell. Have you not seen it anywhere?
No.
Where would I put it? Get into my head. Where would I have put it? I've seen it up above somewhere.
Is it on your makeup table?
No.
It could be. A knicker drawer?
Okay, so I am making a really lovely, creamy, leaky, cheesy cauliflower soup. Now, Mark, you don't like cauliflower.
Hate it.
Right, I want you to try this soup because I think you'll love it. And the thing is about cauliflower, it's really, really cheap. And it's so good for you. People don't realise cauliflower is a superfood. Cauliflower goes really well with curry as well. So this recipe, you know I've told you about Chef the Bateman I follow on Instagram. He's been doing this little series of soup in a sandwich, and they're really nice. So this is kind of his recipe. I've changed it a bit because he roasts the leeks and the onions and the broccoli, and I don't like that because I think you don't get the flavour out in the same way from the onions and leeks as you do if you sort of saute them. So I'm going to roast the cauliflower, because roasting the cauliflower will intensify the flavour. Cauliflower it's full of fibre, it's actually even got protein, and it's got something called choline, C-H-O-L-I-N-E, which is, it's difficult to get, and apparently it's really good for your brain. So there you go. Have I sold you cauliflower yet?
It looks like a brain.
Oh, and yet it's good for your brain, so that's interesting, isn't it? Well, I'll eat it raw, just like that. So come over to the air fryer, Mark. If you haven't got an air fryer, and the thing is about air fryers is that they use much less electricity. If you haven't got an air fryer, you can roast this in the oven. But if you don't want to put your oven on because you're watching the pennies, you can just put it in with the onions and leeks, and then just boil it as you would normally in a soup. It'll be fine. But this is just a nice extra. Okay. So close it up. In the air fryer it should take about 10 minutes. In the oven it probably take 25. So maybe even roast it when you're making something else so you're not wasting the time in the oven. Like if you're doing a chicken this weekend, put in the cauliflower, because you can always add it to the soup the next day. Yeah, so do check out Chef the Bateman. His recipes are great. And they're just so easy to follow. Now I'm thinking the whole time at the moment, because Mark and I keep getting ill, which means that our gut isn't good. So gut-friendly foods, our thing, you know, fermented foods, and getting as many different vegetables, fruits and vegetables into your system. Now, honestly, you look after these things, and hopefully you'll get through the winter without too many illnesses, or if you do get them, you get better quickly. Put some olive oil in. I think Chef Bateman uses butter, which of course is very nice, but it's not as good for us as olive oil. So we'll get that going, onion. You could, if you're not going for the creamy, cheesy version of this, you could put grated fresh ginger in at this point, so good for you. 6 or 7 garlic cloves for flavour, and also garlic is good for the gut, good for the heart, and it's like a natural antibiotic. You know, my dad grew up in the Middle East and they didn't have antibiotics, so they used to use garlic and onion whenever they were ill, because they didn't really have a lot of choice, they didn't have a lot of medicine. And my dad really believes in the healing properties of it. So lots of garlic. And if it's cooked nice and low and slow, it won't make your bread smell like it does on garlic bread. So you know how leeks get all that muck in there, and it's so annoying. So what I do is I just cut the leek like that, and then just run it under the tap, and it gets all the dirt out. Nifty trick. This end of the leek in first. Making quite a few soups actually. I'm going to put them up on the main channel because it's a really good way of getting vegetables into the family when they think they don't want vegetables. It's cheap, it's easy, and you can make batches of it on those knackered days when you don't want to cook. You come in, just heat it up, some crusty bread, some cheese, and you're done. It's a meal. Totally a meal. Do you remember leek wrapped in ham with the cheese sauce?
Yeah, I do.
I've got to do that. Retro dishes. God, they're really tough, the ends of those. I'm going to put them in now. Oh, exactly what you want it to look like. Oh, that smells so good. So good. I could eat that just like that now. Okay, so collie goes in. veggie or chicken stock. If you're not vegetarian, use chicken stock because it's more flavoursome. Oh, it's gone everywhere. A litre-ish. You want it covered, you don't want it too watery, so I might just see how I go with that. And then just let it cook down. Won't need long because the cauliflower's almost cooked. So now I'm going to make some croutons with a difference. Obviously, you don't have to get pastry and do this, but it's just because I've got this pastry left over. So I thought it'd be nice to make some cheesy croutons to go on top. Puff pastry. And I'm just going to pop them in the oven like that on the baking paper. And then after about 5-10 minutes, I'm going to add some cheese to the top. Okay. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. Yeah, look at that. I can eat that just like that. Oh, yum. Okay. So now I'm going to add a good dollop of Dijon mustard. Mustard with leeks and cream and cheese goes really, really well. So this is my favourite mustard. Can't recommend it highly enough. It is the best Dijon mustard. But I always put it in my soups. A good dollop of ground almonds because almonds are a superfood. They're really good for you. My kids won't eat them. Mark won't eat them, so I put them in the soup. Mark's now found out my little trick. So Dina stole my cream yesterday because she wanted to make her son something and left me with this vegan cream. So vegan cream, she actually swears by it. So some cream, about 100 mils, and zhuzh it. No lumps, but don't you think it looks nice like that? Foodies, foodie people. We did need a full litre of water in the end, of stock. So about 100 grams of cheddar cheese. Okay, that's got boring. I'm bored, you're bored, everybody. Oh! Bum bums! Okay, so we've got our little puff pastry. So what I'm going to do now is just put the grill on and put some cheese on top. So we've got like cheesy, yummy cheesy crouton-y things go on the top. There we go. Let's go over here. Okay, time to set up. Look, I put it in a heart plate for you, Mark.
Thank you.
Because I like to look after your heart, look after your health. It'd be nice with a bit more cream if Dina hadn't stolen the cream. Sisters, huh? A lot of black pepper on the top. And then our cheesy puff pastry.
It suddenly got interesting.
I know how to do it, baby. I know a way to a man's heart. Come on. Come on. I know the subs are screaming. Mark, you lucky bugger. Look how delicious that looks. Come on. To myself, guys. So I've made this cauliflower soup with all those veggies and everything to be healthy for Mark's heart, and then I've had to put a load of puff pastry and cheese on top to get him to eat it. So you only have 2 of those each, guys. I just did that to
Croutons are great. It is nice. Yeah. It is, it's not too cauliflowery.
No, it's got all that other stuff in it.
Yeah, really nice.
I worked hard.
You did. Well
to
done.
tempt.
Really nice.
Don't eat all those croutons. I'll kill you.
Now, you know this is Mark's favourite bit. You know this is Maddie's favourite bit because they get to spend time together, laugh their heads off, and yeah, even after Mark's filmed it and I can hear him editing it, he's still laughing. So, time for funny shit.
everyone, it's the funny shit. It's a lot of yours favourite bit, this. They really like your curatorial skills. They love that it's always a mix of emotion, hysteria, blasphemy, shock, rudeness, funny fucking shit.
You name it.
Let's start.
Vicious panda attack caught on camera.
Oh my
Is that not
God.
so cute?
I want to be attacked by a panda.
Oh, me too. I'd pay good money.
Oh, he's...
Oh no, he's so cute.
Oh my God, that is so lovely.
So cute.
Oh, if you had... Oh, that's how a panda would attack.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
though, in India, 24 elephants were found on the edge of a village. You'll have known this if you listen to Coffee Moaning. They'd found the village's hidden stash of fermenting alcohol,
Oh right.
smashed up the pots with
Yeah.
their trunks, drank it all, and the villagers found them all passed out, having a hangover in the middle of the woods.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 24 elephants totally annihilated drunk.
no.
I love that.
This is so random, but it
Right.
made me and Kiki laugh so much. It's like he's been impaled.
I think I've fallen over like that when I've done
Oh my God,
oh my
it's
God,
so
that's
funny.
priceless.
I don't know how it managed it.
Without breaking its neck. Oh,
The donkey was okay, by the way, everybody.
that's something Chi-Chi would do.
I know,
Doesn't Chi-Chi remind you of a
reminds me
donkey?
so much of a donkey. She's
You're
so
absolutely
like a donkey.
right. She's
The way she just, moves and everything.
yeah, and she treats her own head like a really strong thing, like donkeys
Yeah.
do.
POV, you hear a bang in the night. Now you're conducting a house sweep, trying to gaslight the burglar out of his hiding place.
Right.
I used so this.
Mate, I can literally see you. I can literally see you in here. That's actually well embarrassing. I can see your foot hanging up.
That's so good.
So good.
That was so funny.
Most mornings go something like this.
So you want to eat?
Oh my God. Oh, that's so...
He's howling because he's howling.
So wait, the funniest thing about dogs is they all collectively go and they don't know why they're going.
Yeah,
but
they
they go full.
full out like actors.
But what happens in their head at the point they stop?
I know.
Let's just move on.
Just goes blank
It goes
again.
completely empty. Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Me and my brother both realising Mum just drove past McDonald's on the way home. It's so true.
As dark as that.
It really is.
Yeah. Well,
It's the way he's looking.
isn't Kiki looking at you now?
Why?
Why does it never happen?
Why?
Oh, that's so funny.
So funny.
I can't cope. I feel like my heart rate's gone up. Let me just check it. No, I'm at 74.
Me and my friends meeting up again the day after we got blackout drunk on a night out.
Osborne? What happened to you? What happened to me? You're the walking corpse. Wait, what do you mean? You died. Norman.
No.
You're insane. God, I love you.
My friend is still drunk. It's so good.
He died. Norman.
This dog can't bark, it can only go like that.
Okay.
Is it not so cute? It's so
It's
cute.
little cross-eyed eyes. real,
A real
gnashers,
yeah,
aren't
they really are.
I'm going to show the orangutan.
They're laughing at you. They think you're weak. Show them 11. Show them.
So random, but it made me laugh.
That's, I remember seeing that clip of them laughing at a baby orangutan.
Yeah, it's the same one. I think I showed the same video, just like a different,
Yeah,
you know.
poor thing.
Me and my dad in the grocery store realising we failed to find the things Mum had written down.
Yeah.
That was so me and you.
Oh my God. Remember that time I went into a shop and got all those cans and they flew everywhere?
That was so bad, guys. When was that? It was like...
I was down at my mate. Who's
yeah,
now
it was
my
during
mate, isn't it?
I think it was during lockdown
Yeah.
or something. Yeah,
And I
that
got
was
one
so
and then
bad.
another
He
bounce.
picked up like 5 Diet Coke cans, and I said, I don't think you'll be able to hold all of them. He goes over to the till and then he drops 2 and they explode. And then
Oh.
Dad has to go outside while they're exploding.
Oh,
He
God.
goes in and drops one
Drops
again,
another
but
one.
it didn't burst.
That's terrible.
But yeah, is that not
That's
so funny?
so true. It's the black, totally blank. It's gone.
In a panic,
Oh,
given up.
that's the world to
He
live.
really has.
So fun.
Right, Branston, we have arrived. Today, when you go in the field, I don't want you to swagger in there like you're king of the jungle.
Oh my.
We will follow these 4 rules today. Let it go. Always be kind. Keep calm. And the 4th and the most important one,
Oh, it's
you
crying.
are not the size of a lion. Right.
Oh my God, I want one.
I know.
He's got a tear. Mind you, living with that voice all your life, you would.
Dad.
You want to sing a song? Trying to...
No. Oh,
cute.
doesn't
So
shut up. I love it. A dog that puts its hand on your mouth.
This is a very random video
Okay.
of very drunk and stoned friends, but it's very funny.
Okay.
You just keep watching.
Okay.
It's random.
Oh, it's my shit.
Got a load of bread.
Got a load.
A lot of bread there.
A lot of bread there, man.
How much fucking bread have you got? No.
Stop choking.
It's got hold of him.
Wait.
There's the clothes horse in the middle. Oh.
It keeps getting funnier. Are you choking on bread? That's just how it ends. He's like,
God, it's just a great night when you're
Why is it
choking
just-
on a loaf.
got a whole
Why is it got a
loaf.
whole loaf? It's just gonna eat it.
It just makes me. It's so funny how people just eat the most like
Yeah.
random.
You just grab at stuff.
I once walked into the kitchen and my friend was just eating a whole block of cheddar cheese.
You think I need no prettification
I
of
just
this.
need-
Just need it.
He's just got straight bread.
Yes,
like
I
there's
just
nothing
need-
on it.
I don't need any fancy shit. I just need the
A
bread.
whole loaf of bread.
I think I might have drunkenly once just taken a raw chicken breast and eaten it.
No, that's
Just gone.
No,
"Ah!"
that's a step too far.
That's called cannibalism.
That's
All right, okay.
death.
Oh my god!
It's a filter.
Oh, is
It's
it?
so funny because it's like
Oh
this
my
man killed
God.
17 people just for looking at him.
That's so funny.
It's so good.
It's like when Mum showed that photo and Nanny Di's eye was going funny. That's funny.
It's so random.
Forward, let's go fart again. You know, how does that bit fart?
I know.
It's like someone's pressed a button.
I know.
Oh, so funny.
This is a dog chiropractor.
Right, okay.
But look at the dog's reaction after its neck.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets so funny. Look. He just stops like panting, just like.
See that? This is how he's in the building.
I
What the
know.
fuck is this man doing to my head? He's got a big dog as well. Music.
Oh
I
god.
love the way he's got mindful music on, like the dog gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Like the dog is not listening, going, oh, that makes it nicer. You're going to break my
No,
neck.
literally, is a pug realizing and understanding that they're on the phone to the vet, and he looks
Oh,
panic stricken.
God.
The reason why is because pugs tend to have, you know, they tend to have a little bit more health problems than some other breeds of dogs. So blood work's not required. I just wanted to make sure I offered it to you. If you did want to do the blood work, you have to bring him in this Thursday between 3 to 5. It's a lot of cases. It's 125. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. If you would rather just proceed without the blood work, we can schedule him and have him this Wednesday.
It's just so funny at the start when his eyes are going back.
The reason why is because pugs tend to have, you know, they tend to have a little bit more health problems
It's like, please,
than
no.
dogs.
It's so funny the way dogs, it's like when I'm taking them to the groomers, they know.
Yeah.
And they always take a shit outside on the street.
Oh.
It's like a dirty protest.
Ah.
And when you take them upstairs for a wash, they know. But now Chi-Chi knows that when we do the Sunday show and we're filming live, she knows to go nuts because I'll
Yeah.
give her treats.
Yeah, yeah. This is POV, you live in Australia. He's being attacked by bats. It's so good, look.
Oh my god! Oh my lord!
Everyone in the comments like cultural masterpiece.
Oh,
It's just so good. Birds literally attacking
Have you
them.
seen kangaroos kick people and
Oh yeah,
punch
and when they
people?
box, yeah, it's so scary.
Kangaroos actually box. It was a New Zealand fixer who used to say, "T." She wouldn't laugh about anything. She'd just go,
See, Fanny.
"T Fanny." It's obviously not funny enough to make you laugh. So fun. No, T Fanny. Once again, she's struck gold, isn't she? The fool's gold. Because it's foolish. Did you get what I did there?
Ha ha ha. Right, sorry, I'm just trying to.
It's alright, don't worry. I've got all night. My shut the fuck up. Is in it. Whenever Nadia comes in asking something, I just hit that. She doesn't know what it says, so she never gets it. Oh my god.
You can't park that there, mate. Fuck off!
Oh my god, that's your kind
You
of
can't
bloke.
park that there, mate. Fuck off!
It's so good.
Fuck off!
And then he put 100% into that house. His whole soul. I know, his whole soul went into it.
Everything went into that.
Literally.
You gotta love little dogs. It's like you, Mum.
Someone added the Windows XP shutdown sound
To
to it.
deliver for the British people.
Because it's like
to
turns
deliver
off.
for the British people.
It's like he shuts down.
He gives good
So
credence to the idea
strange.
that we're run by AI.
It's so strange.
There you go. Oh,
A, it's not a competition. And
Midway through an interview, excuse me.
B, I think everyone has learned so many lessons over these last few months.
Did you see? I don't know, he thought it was a camera that wasn't supposed to be there or something.
A, it's not a competition. And
Midway through an interview, excuse me.
B,
oh, this is fine,
Yeah,
guys.
and then he's like,
B, I think everyone has learned so many lessons.
and one more,
Move on.
which I think I might have shown ages ago on the
Okay,
memes, but I
we'll
don't
do it
remember.
again.
It's like, never forget when the BBC interviewed a taxi driver thinking he was a tech expert.
Growth of music online. Well, Guy Cuny is the editor of the technology website News Wireless. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Were you surprised by this verdict today?
I'm very surprised to see this verdict to come on me because I was not expecting that.
Oh,
When I
that's
came,
insane.
they told me something else and I'm coming. You got an interview there, so it's a big surprise anyway.
A big surprise.
She's actually saying
Yes,
surprised
yes.
by the question.
With regards to the cost that's involved, do you think now more people will be downloading online?
Actually, if you can go everywhere, you're gonna see a lot of people downloading to the internet and the website, everything they want. But I think it's much better for the development and to inform people what they want and to get on the easy way and so fast the things they're looking for.
This does really seem to be the way the music industry is progressing now, that people want to go onto the website and download music.
Exactly. You can go everywhere on the cyber cafe and you can check. You can go easy. It's gonna be very easy way for everyone to get something to the internet.
Thank you, Lee. Thanks very much indeed. I think we can now also speak to...
And therein lies proof that anchors and presenters don't listen to a fucking thing that's said to them.
Exactly.
She would have cottoned on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
very funny.
Lisa loves, Lisa loves, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa loves, Lisa loves, Lisa loves, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa loves, Lisa loves, Lisa loves, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa loves, Lisa loves, Lisa loves, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa loves. Can anyone guess what's next?
Stand by. Go.
Hello everybody. Now, look what I've got. Lisa in the house.
I am so excited about this. This is Makebox & Co. The exciting thing about this
I already know about this. You already
is that I've never seen it before, ever. You have advent calendars with makeup in and this and that in.
Have you
and
said it's an
I've
advent?
Never, it
You've
is
not
an
said-
advent.
No, but you haven't told them
all
that
right,
yet.
all right.
All I've seen is a
what
bloody
it
box.
is, an advent apron.
That's cool.
A darling embroidered countdown to Christmas craft box. Now, I haven't opened this yet. Have you opened it?
No, I just opened the packet because Lisa told me about this and I said, oh my God, we've got to do this for Vlogmas. So instead of just opening a little box, getting a chocolate or present, each day you stitch a Christmassy thing onto the apron.
Oh my God, look.
And then you can get all the family to do it through Christmas, and then that's your Christmas Day apron.
How beautiful is this?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
Look. So,
This is what we're
it
going to
comes
do.
with an amazing booklet and all the little embroidery things.
And apparently,
knob.
so that's day 8. So apparently they only take 15 to 20 minutes. Elise, look,
15
look.
to 20 minutes.
Each one.
show you how to do them.
So you get,
Yeah.
you can get a step-by-step booklet, or you get an online video tutorial. So tutorial. So everything, this apron and box and all of this is £32. Now, what I loved about this is that it looks so vintage.
She's off
Oh,
now.
it's
She's
like a
gone
nice
full
apron, isn't it?
QVC now.
Look, it looks so vintage.
It's a nice apron.
Isn't this cute?
Perfect for somebody with large breasts.
Yes. So I wonder which one you would put on here. Look at the back.
So look.
How
Oh.
cute is it?
And I just want to show them some of the
You've gone all
embroideries.
Bake-Off.
Look, the little mitten.
That's cute.
Look,
12 days of
little
Christmas.
present. 12 days of Christmas.
Oh, no.
Well, no, 24, 23 because it's the Advent.
So
Toy
every
soldier.
single day you will have 10, what time, how long did you say it was? It was
they're very-
15 to 20 minutes each day of mindfulness.
That's great.
Of just having. And
Can I
would
do
it,
the deer?
also, would
Yeah.
it be good?
Oh, look at the mince pie. Oh my God.
Wouldn't it be cute if each member of the family did one as a keepsake? So even you could do one, Mark.
And the
I'm
kids.
going
Dads
to.
and
I'd
the
like to.
Everybody's got to do one.
Everybody's got to do
So
one
cute.
because this will last a
Oh,
lifetime.
the patterns.
And there's all the patterns.
Still don't know how to do
So
it.
you cut them out, and you've got some part, you know, the thingy bob is your thing. It will give you all step guides.
She
in
doesn't
there.
know either.
I'm
does
so
it?
excited.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God, it does
excited
look
about
lovely.
this. It is
Look at the swan.
so beautiful.
But at the end of it, you have something that becomes an heirloom.
Yeah, exactly. And then each member of the family would have done a bit.
Yeah.
And how special is that?
And that's what we're going to do in the run up to Christmas Day for the Vlogmas. We're going to do a stitch a day. So that'll be part of Vlogmas. So, guys.
24 every single day. You've got a lot to. We're having. We've got one each.
It'll be like who's going to fall
It's
behind
gonna be
first.
who's-
Because she's
Oh
got
my
one,
God.
I've got one.
I've got one of it.
So we've got
So
a-
she's going to film hers every day for Vlogmas, and we're going to film ours, and then
Yeah.
we'll put it into Vlogmas.
It is the cutest thing.
It's really nice.
So, Make Box and Co. £32. I absolutely frigging love it.
Right, now, because she went into full QVC 20 seconds in, I wasn't able to explain to you why she's here and why we look like this. The reason we look like this is
What?
we have a party tonight.
What do you look like?
Yeah.
So we're rough, we've got no makeup on, we haven't done our hair,
Well, I've
and
put
we're
a
going
bit
to
of
get
gloss on.
tarted up.
You haven't.
Now, it's a complete surprise party for Dina. We're surprising her later tonight, and we have transformed the house. We're not going to show you it in detail, but you're going to get a flash look before anyone sees it in the vlog as
So
your members.
excited.
Just
Wait,
give them a
wait,
flash.
Woohoo!
Is that enough of a flash? Give that flash over there.
Never mind about that. Look at my age.
Yeah, give us a flash. What was that?
So wouldn't that be brilliant for all the kids in the heirloom for when we've passed away to find a pasture?
That's not how you said it. You said, won't
No, I
it be
said-
great when we're dead?
when we're dead and we've got a little heirloom.
Yeah.
So, Chi-Chi, has the second dish got anything to do with sausages? Where are the sausages? Sausages. Where are the sausages? Where are the sausages? What's the second dish? God, I hope I haven't misled you guys, because it's not about sausages, but I can't remember what it is about. Anyway, time for dish 2.
So, have you ever heard of a Linzer biscuit?
Pardon?
Linzer cookie.
Linzer,
Linzer. Linzer. Where do you think it might come from?
Germany.
Well, these biscuits are sold all over Germany, but they originated in Austria. And the Linzer Torte is the classic Austrian tart with a crisscross lattice with a jam in. You made one ages ago for Christmas, and
yeah, I do remember that.
we loved it. So these are the cookies, and people say they are the original Jammy Dodger.
Oh,
So they're double biscuits with a little heart cut out or a little, shape with jam in the middle.
wow.
But they're really, of course, they're much better than a Jammy Dodger. We
Why?
love a Jammy Dodger because they're made with really lots of butter and nuts and spice and things. A lot of butter, 200 grams, almost a whole packet of butter.
Wow.
So first of all, I've got 300 grams of plain flour. To that, I'm going to add 170 grams of ground almonds, but you could use, and I would use if I'd had them, roasted hazelnuts, but grind them as fine as that. They have to be ground really, really fine. Chopped isn't good enough. It has to be really as fine as that, like a flour almost. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I'm going to use some mixed spice. These are lovely biscuits for Christmas. Christmassy Christmas. In fact, my German friend Simone, she makes me these German biscuits, but she ices them. She doesn't do the jam one, but she ices them, and I love them. And she does it every year, and she does a lovely cellophane bag, and she does, you know, a lovely little bow, and so you could do that. These would be really nice gift biscuits because they're a bit special.
And you could put them in the box that Lisa showed us last week.
Exactly, that's what I was just about to say. You could make that one of the little presents in the, where was it from? Tiger. 125 grams of lovely, good quality butter, because you want them to taste really buttery. They're almost shortbread, so you want a good butter. And I made a mistake with the nuts.
Oh.
It's not 175 grams, it's 100 grams. Sugar in, caster sugar. If you're thinking that looks a bit brown, it's because it's golden caster sugar. Pinch, or if you really like to measure, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, fine salt. What you didn't see is I went and blasted it for 10 seconds in the microwave, which is that bit too. You want room temperature butter, really.
You clench your buttocks
That's
when you do
good.
it.
I do.
Do you? You should get a shot of that.
No. So 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. Mix. You just got to put a tiny bit of egg at a time. Mark! Oh, look at how lovely and light and fluffy that is. Yum. Oh, that's fun mixing. Now we're gonna beat my flour in a bit. Do you know what I'm gonna do?
You've got no elbow strength.
I'm going to put this in here now because I need a bigger bowl. This is the reality of cooking at home, guys. Not like the telly. Chefs are very, organised. Well, I never was. But where would you like your spoon? And where would you like? And I'm like, I don't know. Can we just have it out? I'm gonna beat this with the electric thingy, otherwise we're gonna be all day. Come over, guys. Let's do it with the electric thingy. If you ever think you have a new kitchen, really think about how high your unit is. My mum's was too high, this is too high, because your arm's up like this. You need to be looking more down. I regret it. I'll think of that next time I get a kitchen. If you're having a kitchen planned, have a PowerPoint put in the island. We didn't do that either. That's why we always come over here. It's so annoying. How am I going to get this all off here now?
It looks
Oh,
like
Mark.
what you do the painting with.
Mark.
Looks like a paint roller. Babe, stop it. What's going on? It's not coming off.
Oh,
It's all
shit.
Oh,
Probably
mad.
not supposed to do it with the
You're supposed to do it with your arm.
I just couldn't. It
You've
was
got no
boring.
strength.
It's boring. It was hurting my arm.
Oh.
Stop it. Do not put that in. I mean it, because you end up sounding like a bloody pervert. Sky Elise will end up putting it in an edit and I'll see it. Because I've got things planned for you for what you put in that I told you not to put in.
Like what?
Oh, there's going to be revenge. You're not going to like it either.
Oh, God.
But of course I'm not going to tell you. It has to be slow and painful.
Bloody hell.
And that you only realise sometime after that it was all set up by me.
Oh my God. Suddenly my anxiety's gone through the roof.
Okay, that's come together so beautifully. Look at that. Oh, it's so buttery and yummy. Now, this is why, because it's so buttery and shortbready and yummy, it's really important it goes in the fridge. Because otherwise, when you're trying to work with it, it will melt away like, oh God, it does every time I try and use the bloody puff paste, doesn't it? In the fridge for an hour.
Yeah.
I've had these 2 discs out for about 10 minutes because you can't take them straight from the fridge and roll them because they'll crack. So I've got it on a piece of baking paper and then another piece of baking paper, and I'm going to roll it out. Now, Mark, you're going to have to help me because I'm not very good with measurements. You're going to have to help me here.
What do you need me to measure?
I can't remember. I think it's 3 millimetres.
3 millimetres?
Yeah, 1/4 of an inch. It's quite difficult, 3 millimetres, isn't it? Well, dark chocolate is good for you.
Oh, but no one likes dark. That's my point.
Yeah, but if you eat it with some raisins and some nuts, it's delicious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
It needs sweetness, doesn't it? Dark chocolate on its own. Right, what do we think?
Have a look.
So you need a 6 centimetre cutter, about. Dip it in the flour, and that will help it not stick. Apparently, if you just keep it on the baking paper, lift it straight onto this, it's got cold. It's got warm. I'm going to pop it in the fridge for 10 minutes because it's got too warm. So I'm only using half my cookie dough because I don't want to make loads of biscuits because we'll eat them, but they'll last. That can last in the freezer, that cookie dough, or in the fridge for 3 days. So now I'm going to make the tops of my biscuits, cut them out, and then I'll pop them in the fridge as well. If you put it in the fridge, it will help keep a really clean edge to the biscuits so they don't spread out. Isn't this cool? Look, you can make all the traditional biscuits, bourbon, custard cream, and look, even a jammy dodger, and there's the little heart cutter to do the little heart in the middle. Okay, so dip the cutter in the flour again. Now I'm not going to try and pull that out now. I'm going to wait till it's really cold. So I'm going to make sure that's really nice and cold now, so that we get the clear line of the heart as well. Okay, boiling now. I'm going to put it in the fridge. Go, it's boiling. There we go. So actually, oh no, look at that. Oh no, I've put them on an edge. Oh God, now I've cracked them. Oh, how annoying is that? That will be 2 less than perfect biscuits. And I was really getting perfect. Well, I suppose it's not too bad because they're on the bottom, so we won't actually see. Just making room for the tops. That lifts up, so look how easy that is now. Now it's been in the fridge.
No problem.
So Dean has just arrived. Oh, we all look Christmassy.
Yeah. Oh, that's because we're doing Christmas bites.
Yeah.
After this, we're testing Iceland Christmas foods for you. Dina, I'm making Linzer.
You're making what?
Linzer
Linzer
biscuits.
torta.
No, the biscuits, not the torta.
We've got the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 5.
No, we haven't. So that's going into a fan at 160 or 180 in a normal oven, non-fan, and just till it sort of starts to go golden. With their funny little edges where I put them, so it's about 8 to 9 minutes. You want it to just look golden, but not dark golden, light golden. Hello everybody, it's the next day. Because we got tired, we got distracted, and anyway, you want your biscuits really, really cool, cold, freezing, before you put jam on. The reason I've got all these jams out, I suddenly realised that actually what you need is a really pulped jam, maybe even a jelly, because I like raspberry, but I think that would be too lumpy. So my smoothest black cherry would be nice because you get that really dark colour, but that's too lumpy. So I'm going to use the strawberry jam. I'm going to, because you want to do this before you sandwich them together. You want to put your icing sugar on, because otherwise you would do this and then it would cover your jam. You wouldn't see your jam. I want to use my Jammy Dodger cutter and make Jammy Dodgers now, like plastic Jammy Dodgers. I should probably mulch this now, put it in the blender, but I can't be bothered because those lumps are going to make my biscuits a bit rustic. But come on, what do I ever make that isn't rustic? Oop. The bloody great lumps of cherry. Yeah, definitely get a jelly jam for this. I mean, if you don't mind them being a bit wobbly, it doesn't matter, does it?
I don't know what you're banging on about.
Well, because it won't lie flat. That bit more in the middle where the heart's going to be.
You're such a perfectionist now.
Oh yeah, that's me all over. All day long.
Are you still thinking about my hairless balls?
Mark, don't, please. Only people that were watching the members live this week will know what the hell he's talking about. If you didn't watch the members live, I would track back and watch the members live. It was outrageous, but we all had a good giggle. Now,
it's anathema to you, isn't it, to go slow? They're not all going to fit on. Ooh.
they look really pretty.
They do.
And they're Christmassy as well. And then these ones, I'm just gonna put like that. There you go.
Oh.
I love those.
They are
I'm
really...
proud of them. I'm proud of myself. I made no biscuits. But you don't have any. They're for my friend, not for you.
Okay, so I think it's time for the book. Is it time for the book? It's got to have been Nanny Di. Or is it Mark? No, Mark didn't have time to read. It must be... Okay, now it's book review with Nanny Di.
Tell us about it, Mark.
Okay, this is a book by Benjamin Myers called The Perfect Golden Circle.
Right. Oh, yeah, just about. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
I've done a Benjamin Myers for you before. I did a book called Bee Stings, which I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I do. Very well.
It was a sort of journey over it. What he's very good at is the landscape and just describing the landscape and going. And what this book does is it's the friendship of two people who get together in weird ways when they were younger, and both of them are sort of not your conventional types at all. One is an ex-Falklands veteran who's a bit disturbed, and the other one is just disturbed.
Oh, right, okay.
But what they both have is this sort of absolute passion for the countryside,
right?
For not doing what everybody else does, for doing unusual things. And the one of them, I can't remember which one of the names, is an absolute brilliant. What do you call it when people can do geometry and he can do sort of all sorts of types of geometry, and together they get together and they start creating these crop circles. Now, this is set in England in 1989. Can you remember crop circles?
Very well. I filmed them.
Oh, I wondered if you had, because it talks about people filming them. And it was a big thing, wasn't it, at the time? Very big thing. And this is the time that it's describing. And what the book does is it goes to in one summer, one very hot, long summer, they go to each of the sites, and it sort of like gives a chapter to each of the sites. And then they make the crop circle, and it sort of tells you how they do it, which in itself is quite interesting. And then you have all the controversy afterwards. And then at the end of each chapter, you get, after that's been explained to you, you have you have versions of what the press has come out with all over the world. And it actually starts to become an international cult.
Yeah.
And in the doing of it, what's quite nice as well is that they meet some ridiculous people. I mean, some people that are absolutely crazy, and some sort of and just animals and all sorts of things that shouldn't be there. People that shouldn't be doing things, you know. So
is it a buddy book?
It is a buddy book, Mark. That's exactly what it is. But done brilliantly. I seem to say this about every book I recommend these days, but he's a gorgeous writer.
So why has he written it?
Why?
Yeah, why do you think he's written it?
Because he's interested in the countryside, and because it was a big thing at the time, and he can fit into it very nicely, the buddying up of these two men. Right. I mean, they get to know each other really, really well as the book goes on. It doesn't sort of it doesn't sort of start off with them knowing each other as well as they do.
But why? But I suppose what I'm driving at is why a book about crop circles? Does it look at the idea of what the conspiracy theories are? Is it about conspiracy theories? Do they laugh at the fact of it? Or?
They do laugh at the fact of it. They say, oh, of course, there's all these conspiracy theories, but we're in the minds of the men, so we know that that's ridiculous. But we also know what I never thought of before, which is true, is the amount of work it takes to make them. Right. Some of them are enormous. And what these two do is they make them without damaging anything of the growing corn. That's an absolute sort of... They've got a list of these, you know, like Fight Club. They've got a list of these rules so that they mess it up for anybody, for the farmers. And it's an absolute... It's a whole night's work of... you know, which is... It's only because they're both strong and they both really want to sort of... They both want to... What's that phrase that people use these days? Push it to the man.
But is there like a sub theme, or is it just about doing it? Is it about the technicalities of doing it, or is there a sub theme of wanting to be known or wanting to be not known?
No, they definitely don't want to be known. They don't want to all. It's the opposite. That's one of their rules. I mean, there's 5 or 6 rules, I think, and that's one of them.
And why are they doing it?
I don't know.
What's their reasoning for doing it? Is it because they want to con people, or? Because that was always my question when we filmed them, was why have they done it?
Okay, well, just because it looks so amazing. Because it looks so amazing, and they get better and better at doing it, and more people come on board in the sense of even international film crews are sending over stuff, because they look as if some of them towards the end look as if have to have been made by aliens. They look as if they have to have been made by it. So in that respect, it's all of that stuff. It's sort of
they kind of prefigured Banksy, didn't they? The original people who did them.
Yes, and I forgot to say that this morning, but I thought as I was reading it, this is like Banksy of the Earth. Really.
So it's about the anonymity of creating such sort of stuff.
Yes, amazing stuff. Oh. And he's a writer. I just read that, which is just quite interesting, that sorry, what's his thing called? It's called the Gallows Pole. He's just done the screenplay for Shane Meadows to make it into a film.
Oh, wow.
And they're at the moment making it into a film. And again, that doesn't surprise me. I haven't read that one, but it'll be about sort of camaraderie. It's always about camaraderie. Yeah.
Oh, well, I have got that on my pile. I did know about it. So that's yeah, absolutely, yeah. I fancied the whole crop circle thing, but thanks for that. That's great.
Oh, good. I'm so pleased.
Oh, well done for coming out of your sick bed to do it.
Oh, please. Thank you very much. I'm going straight back to the sick
Okay,
bed.
all right, Ma. Love you.
Okay, that's as much work as I'm going to do today. Because from this point on, another happy birthday to Dina, I'm going to lie down on the sofa and I'm going to watch shit all day.